Mauricio Mayor Ernest Chargaloff says he's tired of feeling powerless when it comes to two bridges being fixed in his village. For the last few years, the Pigua and Bilit bridges have been awaiting repairs and currently function as a one-lane ramp passageway. Chargaloff says the last he heard, he was told the delay had to do with the adoption of the rights-of-way manual and federal funding regulations.
The only thing I'm getting is it's federal funding, and we need to comply with every requirement of the funding process. Well, that's all I can do. I just continue to harp, and hopefully, the government gets its assets in order so that we can, take care of the project once and for all. Because I think if they had only made that bridge more decent and better constructed, if it was better constructed, rather than making it a ramp instead of a total bridge, I don't think the people of Mauricio would have been harping.
Department of Public Works Director Andy Leon Guerrero says the delay in the bridge repairs does have to do with rights-of-way problems, particularly land acquisition and the completion of design work.
Even portions of the bridges are on private properties. What we're very close to doing right now is sending out a letter for design work, and when we do the design work, then it will give us a better picture of how much land we actually need to complete the bridges. Once that's been determined, and then we'll go through the process of trying to acquire the property and then eventually building the bridges or refurbishing them.
Leon Guerrero anticipates it could take up to another 2 years for the bridges to be refurbished and expanded. However, he reveals DPW is looking at making the bridges 2 lanes again before the project is completed.
What it would be is, if you notice there's 1 lane right now, right? It's a 1-lane bridge. We would make that a 2-lane bridge once again.
Okay.
Yeah, temporarily until we go ahead and get the bridges refurbished.
But Mayor Chargaloff says the bridges are just one issue. The other problem he brings up is the delay in the guardrail replacement project for the rest of the southern villages. You may recall the project ended in Umatic.
And when it came to Umatic, it ended there. And I see guardrails and 2-foot drops. I have a 100 to 200-foot drop in our village up in Pigua that has not been addressed yet. I guess they're waiting for an individual to pave the way down, so when it falls down, it can go all the way and connect to Espinosa Avenue, which is Gales.
In response, the DPW director reiterates the project is on hold down south because of rights-of-way problems, something which may have to be addressed by the legislature down the road.
Federal highways will not put federal dollars onto properties that are private. We have a rights-of-way problem as well as in the southern villages. So that's something that we're definitely going to look into as well. I apologize to all the residents of the southern villages, but it sort of is what it is, and it's something that we just need to one day just hurdle, and then we can get things like the widening of roads and guardrails in place over there.